The department says it'll do whatever it takes to bring stability to the province. It says it's concerned about the killing of local government representatives. While the department's spokesperson, Lennox Mabaso, joins us now from our Durban studios. Lennox, from your consultations with the office of the MEC, what seems to be stumbling blocks, or what are they, where are they experiencing the greatest difficulty in arresting the culprits?
Well, the MEC has indicated during the media briefing today, which was addressing a number of pertinent issues in the local government sector, that we are placing our full confidence and trust in the law enforcement agencies. Of course, as a sector of local government, we are the hardest hit because we are losing some of these experienced people, community workers at local government and servants of the people. So, but we have full confidence that our law enforcement agencies and the response that I think government has launched in terms of dealing with this incident, we are highly confident that there will be breakthrough very soon. And we've seen it in one incident that is before the courts today, where the police seem to have been able to prevent one of the incidents, because one life lost, we believe in this province, that is one too many.
Well, if you're confident of a breakthrough very soon, then it most probably means that you've been told something the rest of us have not been told.
Well, we all know that based on the pronouncements that our law enforcement agencies have made and the work that they've been doing, we have hope and confidence that eventually cooperating with the community, and it's part of the call that the MEC for Nomusa Dube-Ncube was making today, to say that the communities must also assist and play their part, because they are the first line of defense of the public representatives. They must be the one that are able to share information and be able to assist and cooperate with all our law enforcement institutions as we root out this tendency and this trend of killing of local government leaders.
Well, the MEC also said that it is now safe for the Office of the Auditor General to continue with its work. On what basis did she say that, given the very real threats from what the Auditor General has actually told us? Well,
what we want to indicate is that today the MEC did brief the media, and part of the reason was to indicate that following the reports of the threats in one municipality, we've got 54 municipalities, and at this point in time, there is a case that has been opened. We do not even know who is behind that threat. And again, we must dispel any myth or notion that it is somebody from the municipality and allow a law enforcement agency to get to the bottom of that. But the MEC was very clear to say that the spheres of government, 3 of them, local, provincial, and national, are united and combined, because we call those who are behind these threats a criminal network, a network of thugs that must be defeated and vanquished collectively by all spheres of government. To this end, COCTA was dispatched by the MEC to go and conduct preliminary investigations. We must indicate, Bravo, that what had happened, the Auditor General has not yet started the audits. The audit season is starting only after June. What had happened is that there were preliminary meetings that had taken place around the scope of the audit, the staff and the offices and so forth. And it so happened that it appears that there was a call that had come from somewhere threatening the AG staff. And indeed, upon learning about this incident, the 3 spheres of government, because we believe it reacted and are forming a mighty tide against those who are behind these calls. And indeed, they are going to be defeated, because we believe that there are no institutions of our democracy that are going to be threatened in terms of performing their oversight responsibilities and their audit responsibilities. So the MEC was very clear that there is no crisis, and the Auditor General will be able to perform the duties as required by the Constitution, and they will do that in a conducive and a safe environment. And she will be briefing all the national ministers that are involved on this matter, and guaranteeing them that in this province, all our municipalities respect the law. This is very important, because even in eThekwini, where the threat was reported, the mayor was overseas, but she cut her trip short to come and respond to this incident, which indicates the seriousness that the leadership of eThekwini attaches to the importance of the institutions such as the Auditor General.
Well, it may not constitute a crisis from where you sit as a department, but no one has to die, or there doesn't have to be many such incidents before this situation is taken seriously, as the Auditor General, or the Auditor General may well have a point actually in saying we have to take, even if it's one incident, very seriously. So the question then is, what measures have you put in place to make sure that if something similar happens again, you'll be able to act quickly and swiftly?
Well, I think as you indicated, when the incident, we learned about the incident on Friday, immediately the next hour, COCTA and other institutions were in the municipality, engaging with all stakeholders that are involved on this matter, and of course getting to the bottom. And also, as I indicated, there's been a lot of interactions with government institutions from within the three spheres of government to make sure that we do not have a situation where institutions of our democracy, Chapter 9 institutions, are intimidated or are hindered from doing their work. And I think the messages that we have seen coming from all spheres of government are a clear indication that there is a unity and there is a mighty tide that has been formed to make sure that those who are behind these threats and those criminal networks and thugs who are behind these threats, they are dealt with. And from the beginning, as I said, the mayor of eThekwini, when the threats surfaced, cut short her trip to come and respond to this incident and show leadership, as well as all the leadership of eThekwini, together with the province, together with the national government. So it means that we are united, and we want to make sure that our law enforcement agencies are working very hard to make sure that they are able to ensure that nobody disrupts our institutions of democracy from doing their task.
Let's talk then about the issues that the Auditor General raised in the report he issued over a week ago. The MEC has presumably met with leaders or officials and politicians responsible or in charge of running the various municipalities in the province. What is the way forward with regard to correcting the wrongs that the Auditor General has identified in his reports?
Well, if you're speaking about the audit outcomes that were released by the Auditor General last week, which unveils that KZN, we have still retained our #2 spot nationally in terms of the highest number of clean audits. So we must remember that for 5 years in a row, KZN has been one of the leading provinces. We did, of course, in this latest audit, experience some regression. And as a result, the MEC launched what we call Operation Bounce Back, which is a multifaceted hands-on approach to make sure that where we slipped, we're able to recover and make sure that in the next audit outcomes, we perform better and we regain our top spot. So the Operation Bounce Back has included the fact that, we go all out to support municipalities to deal with all the areas that led to this drop in terms of audit performance. MEC has also implemented what we call consequence management, which included that senior management, where reports audit outcomes were not good, they must not receive bonuses. She also didn't approve upper limits for councillors where municipalities didn't perform better, and she has already engaged with all the councillors, all of them, all municipalities. They've got the audit response plans that are in place, which are going to take us back to our #1 spot in the country.
Lennox